Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we are going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Miguel stayed in Cobra Kai during the events of Cobra Kai Season 5? If you guys haven't seen Part 1 and Part 2, I would recommend you go watch them before continuing this one. So in this timeline, Miguel would stay in Cobra Kai, and he would continue training under Terry Silver. Miguel would still be angry that Robbie beat him at the All Valley, so Hawk and Miguel would continue their training. Daniel and Chosen would still want to take down Terry Silver and the rest of Cobra Kai. Johnny would want to help in this timeline. He would still want to rescue Miguel from Cobra Kai. Miguel and Robbie would still have their rivalry, and Miguel would see Johnny and Robbie. He would be jealous of their relationship. Miguel would miss the bond Johnny and him used to have, but he wouldn't like Johnny's philosophy on showing mercy. He would still blame him for his injury. Hawk and Kyler and a couple other Cobra Kais would continue to mess with the Miyagi Fangs, and the events of Season 5 would carry on. Miguel would continue to see Robbie around Johnny's apartment, and his jealousy would continue. So Miguel would want to get some payback on Robbie, and he would ask Terry Silver if he could teach him some more. So Terry Silver would teach Miguel the silver bullet technique. So Miguel would fight Robbie, and the fight would be evenly matched, but Robbie would start to get the upper hand. Since he knew defense and offense, Robbie would almost beat Miguel, but Robbie would show mercy. This is when Miguel would use the silver bullet technique, and this would catch Robbie off guard. So Miguel would beat up Robbie, and he would show no mercy. Johnny would walk outside, and he would see Robbie on the ground. Miguel would say that this is what happens when someone shows mercy, and Miguel would continue training with Terry Silver. Tori would still confront Terry Silver about cheating at the All Valley, but Terry Silver would still tell her that it was a matter of Cobra Kai's survival, so Tori would still keep the secret from everyone except Miguel, but Miguel would agree with Terry. The students of Cobra Kai would become bigger bullies, except Tori, but Miguel would only focus his time on Robbie, and he would continue messing with Robbie to get back at Johnny, and Miguel and the Cobra Kais would continue beating up Robbie. Eventually Robbie would have enough, and he would ask Chosen to teach him the pressure point technique, and at first, Chosen would hesitate, but he would see that it was a matter of Robbie's safety, so Chosen would teach Robbie the pressure point technique. Terry Silver would still get Master Kim Dayun, and Miguel would get special training from Master Kim. Cobra Kai and Miyagi Fang would train for the Saikai Taikai, and Miguel and Robbie would fight. Miguel would be ready to use the Quicksilver method and the silver bullet, but when Miguel attacked Robbie, Robbie would use the pressure point technique. Robbie would hold Miguel in a similar way Daniel was holding Chosen in Karate Kid 2. He would be ready to strike Miguel, but at the last minute, he would honk his nose, and he would let Miguel go. Some of the Miyagi Fangs, and even some of the Cobra Kais would laugh. Miguel would stand up, and he would run out of the dojo, so it would still be Sam and Tori, and while that fight was going on, Johnny would go find Miguel. Miguel would be angry, and he would ask Johnny what he wanted. Johnny would tell Miguel that he fought well out there, even at the All Valley. Miguel would try to ignore Johnny, and Johnny would ask why he was doing this, and Johnny would point out the fact that Miguel was turning into someone he was not. Johnny would say that Miguel was friends with Kyler, the same person who used to bully him. He would say that Miguel was angry, fueled with anger, hate, and jealousy. Miguel would say that he should have won the fight, but Johnny would say that Miguel started fighting dirty, and that's why Robbie had to use the pressure point technique. But Miguel would refer to the school fight. Miguel would start tearing up. He would tell Johnny that all of this was because he showed mercy, but Johnny would tell Miguel that he did the right thing, and even though he was injured, both him and Robbie suffered the consequences, and he would tell Miguel that Robbie regrets what he did. This is when Robbie would walk in the room. He would confirm what Johnny was saying. He would tell Miguel that he was blinded with rage, and he would apologize to Miguel for kicking him off the balcony. Miguel would be silent, and he would also apologize to Robbie for everything that he did. Miguel would say that he's done things that he's not proud of, and that he doesn't recognize who he is anymore. He would turn to face Johnny, and he would hug him. Miguel would apologize to Johnny, and Johnny would apologize to Miguel for letting him go astray. Johnny, Robbie, and Miguel would walk back into the main arena. Sam would be declared the winner, and Miguel would make an announcement. He would tell everyone that Cobra Kai cheated during the All Valley, and he would make a similar speech to what Robbie did in the original timeline. Many of the students would feel betrayed, and the majority of the Cobra Kai students would quit, including Miguel and Tori. but Hawk and a couple other loyal students would stay in Cobra Kai. The judges of the Seikai Taikai would be surprised, and they would ban Cobra Kai from the Seikai Taikai, and they would allow Miyagi Fang to compete, and the students of Miyagi Fang would walk out, and Miguel would go with Johnny, and that is where I'm gonna end this what if. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Miguel stayed in Cobra Kai during the events of Cobra Kai Season 5? Let me know in the comments below. All members have access to emojis that can be used in comments and live streams. This isn't mandatory. This is only something extra if you want to support the channel even more. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys next time.